New York City, New York, Knicks. If the Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. We back, we back, we back, we back, we back, we back. This is New York City, home of the Knicks, baby. Yeah, we back on track. The Mecca's going crazy. Rim rocking, shot blocking, boy, we are not stopping. Aiming at that chip with a bullseye on the target. It's been so many years, that's how bad we really want it. From the city to the garden, we all bleed blue and orange. And everybody's starving, hell yeah, hungry for a ring. Got a team full of hungry hoopers all going in. We back.
A minute remaining. Brunson at three. Bam! Jalen Brunson does it again.
Que lo que, mi gente, what's good, we back at it again. It's your boy Ruel, 1/4 of the host out here for the Organic Fanatics. We appreciate you guys joining us. Thank you for coming. And I got my brother from another mother, same father of the Most High. What up to Shots Bang Bang?
What's up? What's up to the panel? What's up to the chat? Replay gang, you know what it is. I'm ready to get it started. Let's go.
Just ready to lock and unload. We at it again. New Knicks is here with us. He's got some other stuff going on. He might jump in right now. He might jump in a little bit later, but you know him. He's always got to do a grand entrance, so he'll be sure joining us shortly. You see his screenshot there, what he's doing there. Salute to the chat, the real ones. Y'all in there. It's you. If you in the live chat, you in the replay gang, it's you guys. It ain't no else without you guys. Salute to Deuce. Blessings to you, manito. Blessings to you, your seed to be, your lady. May you guys have a healthy birth, all that good stuff. Blessings to you, my brother. Listen to what the man said out there. Make sure you like, subscribe, and show a little love. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Que lo que? What's good to you guys? Anybody else? I see you guys trickling in. Let's talk at it. We had it today. The New York Knickerbockers. We had a game against the Orlando Tragic. We had the Orlando Magic, and it was a tough pill to swallow out there. A tough pill to swallow. We lost to them 130 to 120, 121, something to that effect. I don't even care. I'm just distraught by the score, 133 to 121. It was a tough game. I actually expected them to lose. If you saw the show, not saying I'm hating on my Knicks or thinking, I just knew we haven't been playing as consistently as we should be. Plus, we had a tough loss that we already had no OG out there. Deuce is out the game with an illness. And we take a big L. 2 minutes. Well, there you go. New Knicks. Go ahead with your intro.
Yeah. Salute everybody. Sorry I'm in the pitch black darkness. I mean, I was over here doing my shalada hahada. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's my chic shit, son. I'm on my shiki. Yeah, I mean, so salute to the TOF fam. Salute to my brother. Salute to Two Shots Bang Bang. Salute to Mike the Specialist, Machete. Everybody in the chat, what's popping? Everybody over here. Fire extinguishing some situations, but hey, we here, we live, what's popping?
All right, when you ready, join in. Now, we're just talking about the game last night. We played against the Orlando Magic. Orlando beat us 133 to 121. Salute to Dios, everybody. Chic Knicks is in the building. Ho ho! The late bloomers showing up in the bloomers. Is that my chicken? So, Machete, I think, is at work on his lunch break. We'll see if he pops in on here. He's probably chewing on the burger or something on there. He's on his lunch break. There he is. Salute, Machete. What's good? Que lo que?
Hello, okay, my gente. What's up? Let's talk some Knicks.
All right, let's talk some
So what happened to your intro, Sue Woo? That nigga Sue Woo, man.
Sue Woo! Sue Woo! Botox before bed. That's what we having right now. Botox before bed. So we talking about you four, the other three men there. So we played Orlando at Orlando. It's an away game. We got our first win against Dallas. That was our first little exciting game. That was a terrible game, but we got that W anyway. We fight against Orlando Magic. They beat us 133 to 121 at their home. We showed up. I called the L at that game. New Knicks said it was going to be a W, of course, because he's the local supporter. We were disappointed on how we played against Dallas, an ISO heavy game in general. But nonetheless, you have Mike Brown that in this game, we were hoping. I said, look, I would take a L if we play to what Mike Brown was saying as far as rotation, moving the ball. And we actually played. We actually played that style of basketball. We played quite a bit of people, which I'm pretty sure we're going to go looking at stats on there as well. We played through 3 quarters pretty good. And then in the fourth quarter, they went on a run. Deflated the Knicks a little bit 2 minutes into the game. We lose Landry Shamet, who was a big component to this team. Someone who just started getting hot. Someone who was impacting that we got the road win against Dallas, our first road win because of him, because of his defense, because of his shooting.
How did we lose him? What happened?
So obviously, New Knicks, it does not watch games, even though this is a championship season for him. He got injured.
I'm sorry. Listen. I'm gonna make my statement now. Sorry. Brief interruption. I'm not watching a Mike Brown coached Knicks teams. I'm sorry. It's just not in my soul and in my. As much as I love my squad, my eyes cannot bring.
I don't know. That's
the visuals.
That sounded like a cop out, but he said it. He's that's his thing. He has been true to Mike Brown, but nonetheless, Shamet got the same injury he had last year. Ran into one of the Orlando players, dislocated his shoulder like how Randall did, just like how he did the last year. Last year when he had that injury, he was out for a minute. I want to say at least 2 months or so. He chose not to have surgery because he wanted to look how much of a fighter this guy is.
Did Shamet fall on his shoulder?
No, he ran into a player, sir. He ran into a player.
He just said he ran into a player, bro. You gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my bad. I'm high.
It's Saucy Smoke'em Sunday, so smoke it if you got it, drink it if you got it, or if you're on the sober side with me and rationality's kicking in, you got it. Nonetheless, he ran into Wendell Carter. I see you're gonna say something. He ran into Wendell Carter. Wendell Carter, he blew out his shoulder. Terrible injury. As I was saying, Landry Shamet is such a fighter that last year he wanted to be in the Knicks even to the end. That he chose not to have surgery. He did his recovery out there. He even went to Westchester Knicks to try to get into rhythm to gameplay, just to be on the team. He comes and makes an impact last year and does it again. He starts winning, getting into rhythm, helping us win. Gets into the rotation where Mike Brown started giving him at least 20 plus per game. He's putting him in with every rotation. He's like the new Josh Hart, or, you know what I'm saying, the new Ragu. You know what I'm saying? But we call him Prego. So he's the other sauce. No? Huh? All right, anyway. So anyway, Prego, the other sauce, Ragu. Anyway, all right. So he just started cooking, just started getting into the team in rotation. Someone who was a dog, who's going to give you everything on defense, shooting. How big of an impact do you think that was, 2 shots, as to get a loss of losing Landry Shamet, especially with us struggling in the on the road? How do you think that impacts us moving forward?
I mean, yeah, that's going to be huge, man. I mean, we're already short-handed, and now to lose one of our key 3-point shooters it's gonna suck, man. We're gonna have to figure things out. He's gonna have to really tinker the rotations, give the young boys a little more run than usual. It's still super early, so I mean, if there's any silver lining in this, is that it's super early in the season. Hopefully, the injury is not too bad where he misses too much time, can get back in the flow of things. When the games really matter late in the season, and hopefully into May and June. But yeah, this is gonna suck, man. This is one of our key 3-point shooters that we're losing, and injuries are part of the season. But I mean, it just sucks when it happens to like a key player. So speedy recovery, and hopefully he gets back to us quick.
That's that.
Hey, shout out to Shamet. My take on the injury. I hope he recovers. He is a threat that is definitely needed on the floor at all times. Speedy recovery to him. Um, but at the end of the day, yeah, Shamet does save us, but I think our biggest flaw is defense. So until we get our defense right, I'm really not uh, too much worried about the offense because the offense, I'm pretty sure we might be top 10. Defense, I'm pretty sure we're probably 20 and lower.
28th.
So there's just a defensive adjustment that we need to take.
Yeah, but he's one of our
Yeah, I
best
mean,
defenders
and
too.
Let me say one more thing. I just thought about him, Jordan Clarkson. I'm looking at you. You got to step up. You got to play better. You got to shoot the rock. You got to, you got to step up your game because now that we don't have Shaman, we're gonna have to pick up the slack somewhere else. So I'm looking at you, JC.
Yeah, he was one of our best defenders too, because Shamet was guarding everybody. He was guarding Suggs when he got injured, so he was taking the heat off of, basically when Brunson to pick off somebody else, they put him and to give Bridges a break because we already lost OG, our other defender. So you bring Shamet in, who plays excellent defense, and he was one of our best guards, defensively, other than obviously Deuce. And then you lose him, you lose Deuce, who didn't play in that game due to a sickness, and you lose OG. Down goes Frazier. I mean, asking for defense in that game was a tough ask at that point.
well, I mean, we do have like 12 point guards, right? There's the rookie young boy. We I think we got some
Ah,
weapons, and I agree with two shots. JC should be, adding the penny. Yeah, I mean, and putting his 2 cents into the game. So let's see what he does.
Machete, your thoughts on the loss of Shamet? How does that impact us, and how do you think that looks moving forward? Who do you think steps up, or what do you think we need for that, Machete?
Well, first, I mean, it was a foul play. It was the same. Who was the player
Wendell Carter.
that
it did
knocked
look
him out?
like he
Williams?
threw his shoulder in it.
Wendell Carter.
He
Yeah,
kind of
Wendell
like threw
Carter
his
was
shoulder,
also the
right?
guy who went after Jalen Brunson the last game and
Oh,
got him out with the ankle injury. So I think it was dirty play. I mean, the way it looked like it was he went in there and the both of them crashed into him. And basically it looked like a dirty play, like they went after him, bro. He was on a streak the last couple of games, helping us come back and win games, and they just took him out. It was a assassination attempt. They went after him. They took out Brunson the last time, and they took out Shamet. They were getting away with it. They were playing us pretty physical, Orlando, is what I'm trying to say. They got away with it the first game, and they got away with it this last game. And considering um, that we were down, um,
OG and
no
Deuce. OG and Deuce.
OG, no Deuce, and then no Shaman, we did pretty good. I mean, we had to adjust. I think that finally, like Melvin the Kid, shouts out to Melvin the Kid, was saying in the chat that eventually our bench wasn't deep enough, that we're finished without a bench. We didn't have enough at the end. It showed because we couldn't keep up with the defense and Orlando physicality. And their coach also went out with an illness, and their assistant coach had to take over. But I don't know if that had anything to do with it. But I think that Shaman being knocked out, I think kind of like took us off guard, especially considering it was his shoulder. I think it also we're on the road against Orlando, who already played us physically. And then last time they beat us, almost blew us out by 15, 20 points.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they took advantage. I think that we had no answer for Bane. We had no answer for Shrugs. And those two guys were what Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart were last year, our engine and our transmission. And that's what those guys are for Orlando. And they didn't give up, and they're pretty tough. They're dogs between them and the Wagner guy. Orlando's pretty tough. I knew that. They're in fifth place. They're probably in a better position than we are
No, they're
overall.
actually 2 games behind
They
us. They're 2 games behind us as far as in the
okay.
standings.
So then,
They're lower than us in the standings.
so
We're
then I don't
fifth.
think
They're
we're.
seventh. They're seventh right now.
I don't think we're in a. Considering the bad luck we've been having, and that like we've been saying the last couple of games, it's the season injury. This game, this injury, I think, was just like they went after him and they both crashed into him. They crashed into him, dude. I don't know if a foul was called on anybody when the play happened, but I want to check out. I was trying to look earlier at the games in Orlando when they took out Brunson's at the ankle and took out this guy at the shoulders. So it
I'm
was a dirty play. I didn't like it. I don't know if they got called for it, but we did try to make a little bit of a comeback. I tried to adjust, but our bench wasn't deep enough, man. We have three of our starters slash bench guys. They're bench, but they're also our starters. Deuce, OG, and Shamet, because we call on them to start every once in a while. So we're out a third of our team now. So you can't blame this on the coach. You really can't blame this on the team. As far as Brunson's concerned, he had to shoulder the game because we're out of our shooters and our main guys. So he had to do what he had to do, and Cat wasn't so bad. He wasn't so bad. He wasn't hitting all of his threes, but he did hit all 90% of his free throws. So he's just having an off game, I guess. While we're on the road.
I mean, he didn't have a
So
bad game. He
I'm
had
not too
24
upset with the team
points.
right now.
He had 24 points, so he didn't have a terrible game. He's still off on his
No, he
three
didn't have a
point.
terrible game. Still had 8 rebounds and would he have about 8 assists or something like that? I'm not 8 rebounds, but
Yeah, that,
yeah, he had 8 rebounds and a couple of assists, like 4 assists.
yeah.
I was just looking at the numbers. I was writing them down. But the minutes that he's playing them right now, they had to take on the minutes. Mikal Bridges played 38 minutes. He had to, we were out Shaman. Towns played 37 minutes. Mitch Rob only played 16 minutes, but Jalen Brunson played 36 minutes. Um, Jordan Clarkson got some minutes. He played 33. Even the bench guys are starting to get some minutes. Yabusele played 13, but he had Tyler Kolek in there for 16 minutes, and he had a Prody in there at least. Played him started to play him in there for 2.5 minutes.
Hey, so
So it looks like it's like I was saying before. He's forced to play um, the rookies.
okay,
He's gonna be forced, and we're gonna have to make these adjustments till you guys get back. But considering what's our record, we're 9-6, I think,
yeah, 9-6. So we're in sixth place.
and so we're
Oh,
we're
fifth
we're not
place. Yeah.
doing too bad considering we haven't had OG for the last 2 or 3 games. We haven't had really Deuce back for the last 4 or 5 games, really 6 games.
Deuce has been
'Cause,
out just one. Deuce has only been out
I
one
mean,
game.
mentally, he's been in the games, but mentally, I don't think he's been in the games. He's been going through a lot with his family situation, so I don't think we have Deuce 100%.
But even with that,
He's
he
out
had
now
24
with
points against
illness.
Dallas. Like in the he so whether he's sick,
Yeah,
people
you're gonna
dying. I
have
mean, he still produced.
regardless. He's not. He wasn't in the last game for whatever reason, illness. Mentally, I don't know. I mean, I'm not in the guy's mind, but he's just been going through a lot, family wise, the last couple of month or so. And so we really don't have Deuce, we really don't have OG now for the last couple of games, and now we don't have Shaman, and we're just getting Brunson back from an ankle injury. So I don't know. We really gotta have these guys 70% at 70%.
Yeah, listen, this
That's
is
my opinion. And considering we're also playing on the road, these coaches are gonna come on. They're gonna come at
yo.
Mike Brown, and that's just my thought right now. I'm just looking at the box score from the last game.
Hey, salute to
That's
David
where I'm
Smith.
at.
Salute to you. Salute to Size 9. Salute to Old Man Knicks fan, a.k.a. Mr. Keith. Salute to Keith in the building. Salute to you guys in the chat. We going at it. We're going to 12. Keith Watkins says, so much for that 12-4 prediction. You're not wrong about that. Size 9 says, throwing in the towel down.
Listen. We all said it pre
Yeah,
season starting that this was all barring injuries.
yeah.
This was all hinging on everybody staying healthy throughout the entire year.
Well, we're just.
Now,
Yeah.
obviously, we don't have a fucking crystal ball to see if somebody's gonna get injured or not.
No,
So I mean, you can't really hold us to the fire on the record that we predicted because we all said with the caveat if everybody's healthy. And if you and in this last game specifically, I'm sorry to interrupt, but this last game specifically, it was basically a tale of two halves because the first half we were up two. So we even with Shamet gone, we were doing just fine. It's just that now that we got these new pieces, we gotta figure it out to play a full 48 instead of just, 2 3 quarters, because the game is 4 quarters. So it is what it is. I'm sorry. Go ahead, continue.
No, I was saying Keith was with us. You knew Knicks, you're on mute, but Keith was with us when we were making the prediction, so
Yeah,
he's not accusing us. He also did the same.
Yes.
So
I'm just defending because I'm saying I feel attacked. You
relax,
feel me?
well,
relax,
I'm getting defensive.
relax,
Feel me?
relax.
I'm a,
But I love Keith. I love Keith. That's my homie. He knows that.
Yeah.
I was the one that made the prediction of the 10-4. So basically, speaking to me,
No, him too. It's all good.
number one, on piggybacking off of what you were saying, I don't believe we were doing all right or doing just fine being up 2 points at the half. Yeah, I mean, just fine means that.
Considering all our losses, all our players
Yeah,
gone.
It was tied with
I
one
mean,
minute left in the third.
I mean,
I think
you just said you was complaining about defense, and we lost our top dog in defense. Like that
yeah,
shit
I
means something.
mean, that it does mean something, but with the person that we have under him, I think even if we would have had OG, I think the record might have been off of 1 game. You feel what I'm saying?
No,
Is
no, no.
all right. I mean that's how I see
Hey
it, bro.
man.
Well, just
Hey, woulda, shoulda, coulda. We don't know. He wasn't playing. He's injured. He got a pull hamstring.
listen.
We don't
It
know
is.
what man. Come on,
This is the NBA, man.
you guys.
This is the NBA. There's no. If he was here, there's everybody could say that. Everybody's you're injured. You on to the
No,
next
no,
player.
no. We were doing fine. We were on track. We were on
That's
track.
what I
The
said.
team was on
That's
track.
what
Injuries
Deuce said.
happened.
But they
You
went on a
can't, you
run.
can't say the team. Look, it's like I said earlier before when we were talking to Black on the chat, bro. This is a new team with a new coach, new coaches, because you have 4 new coaches in there with a new system. You have 3 new guys on now,
Who's the three new
and
guys?
you're talking about
Yabusele, Clarkson, and
you got Yabusele, you have Clarkson, and we just drafted. Didn't we just get a new guy?
no
Didn't we just get pick up
Samuel
Michael Gilgridge?
Gilchrist. He's not even in the roster.
Yeah.
Yeah, was that real? I don't know. I couldn't find anything about that.
I don't think that's real, and he's not gonna get any burn anyway. He's been out the league so long. It's not happening.
You still got you still got Clarkson, you still got Yabusele, you still got Diawari, you still got Tyler Carlick second year, and you still got Huck Cordy second year that he really has. He's only saw 2.5 minutes yesterday.
Their
So we
first
really
year.
playing a new team, and for us to expect what you guys are expecting is in the beginning, the first 12 games were expect us to do what we did in the last 12 games last year, including the playoffs. You guys want us to pick up from what we did in the playoffs with a brand new coach, 3 new coaches, and 6 new players. What are you talking about
I
here?
expected the
We're also not injured. We're injured 3 of our starters. We're not injured. We're bench guys, but they're still starters. And we're 9-6.
and that's still
And you're jumping out the window. Everybody relax the fuck up. This is the season of injury bugs. All right? It's flu season, all right? People are gonna get sick. And guys are they're playing harder now. We're playing the end games. Are we playing the in season tournament bullshit?
they're not playing
So
harder
guys are
though.
gonna get injured. We're not the only squad injured. This guy's playing with a broken nose. You don't want to watch teams because of the coach. Get back down. Where you going? Where you going? Where'd he go? Where did he go? He
Yeah,
ran
he,
off.
he went he went to smoke today. He want
He's
the
always
smoke.
he's always sitting to do. I don't watch the games. I don't watch the games.
And,
I don't believe that shit, man. I don't believe that shit,
listen,
man.
that's
I don't believe that shit.
Size 9 says that the coach that he's teaching.
Fuck out of here.
Size 9 says that Coach Brown is teaching the young kids how to lose. With 2 minutes 40 seconds, 45 left in the game, he throws in the towel and brings in all the rookies. That was they. I mean, 2 minutes 45. Tibbs would have kept him out there till 7 seconds after the game. All those.
Boy, yo, that shit used to irk me. Listen, sometimes you gotta. You on mute. You on mute. You on mute. You on mute, bro.
What was Mike Brown the F supposed to do? What
Right.
was he supposed to do, bro?
I'm reading.
Then you
I'm
get
reading
mad
what
if he didn't
I'm
do that,
reading
right?
what the chat says. Everybody,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm
Go ahead.
reading.
Talk your shit. Talk your
Get
shit.
greasy.
I want to know where's new Knicks right now. I want to know where is the new Knicks right now.
You didn't miss it much, Keith. We already starting to go left because these dudes everybody's feeling a little bit emotional after these clouds are here, but I like it.
Hey, listen, man.
and-
Didn't we say we're gonna? I mean,
and
I'm sorry. I'm bad. I forgot this isn't Tibbs, and we, what I'm saying, automatically throw in the first 30 games of the season. I forgot. I
and
apologize.
by the way, 2 shots. Keith Watkins said so much for my 12-4 prediction. That's what he had predicted. So he's talking about himself.
Oh shit! But no, I think I had the same though, didn't I?
We all
I'm
did.
pretty sure I did.
First Magic game. Uh,
I'm sorry, and correction. It was. We predicted 12-3, so we jinxed the whole shit
ain't
because
no
we were
such thing
saying it
as
was 12-3.
jinx.
Yeah,
Yo,
remember?
if everybody was,
Am I wrong?
was everybody,
No, we just.
everybody.
I'm just saying.
Listen,
I'm just saying.
you backpedaling too much.
Y'all
Yeah, you
between
backpedaling way too much.
I
You back.
just want to say,
Nah, and I agree. Listen, but we,
we've lost OG. We lost Jalen Brunson. Almost lost Jalen Brunson, and we've lost Shamet. I'm just
okay.
noting that,
Noted,
right?
noted. But you
We have
can't.
the receipts.
No, noted on there. But if we have this coach that has this system that plays 10 to 13 players allegedly, and you're supposed to be playing these players, that didn't happen for many games in this season, which is again my gripe. That's the only gripe that I had
We
for.
were on the run. No. But
But
the
how?
system was working, bro.
What
When Shamet was
system?
healthy,
What system?
he won us the last 2 games before that because we were doing what we were supposed to. We weren't because we didn't have we can't James Jalen
So the
Brunson. We
seven
really can't because
players, the
that's coming
seven
back
players.
from.
That's a coach. The 7 players that he played, he was playing Thibodeau coaching. When we won those couple of games, that's why I said I don't. It's not that I don't like the wins. I don't like him coaching like Tibbs. I was expecting him to have the run offense and forcing Brunson.
You don't like him coaching like Tibbs?
I said it. What is your always slogan? I don't like the devil I know, or whatever. We got this new coach. We got rid of Tibbs because of that, right? So this coach that says I'm gonna play 13, maybe 12.
I thought you would appreciate him being Black Tibbs because
No,
you love Tibbs so
listen.
much. Tibbs is
I
fucking
understood
the
Tibbs.
best thing since
He,
forever.
he got us in the finals.
I mean, didn't you understand him more now that he has less players to play with?
Tibbs got me.
Shouldn't you give him more leeway?
Tibbs got me 4 playoffs and a finals. So whether
You don't know what Black Tibbs is gonna give you yet.
But
give him a chance.
I'm giving him a chance, but he says something that he hasn't been committed to.
You giving him a chance while holding the 9 on his rib. Like, yo, what are we doing here? Give him some grace. You always preached with Tibbs. The first 30 games is just him acclimating the team and getting the system flowing and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Where are the fucking 30 games for him? He's still missing 15 games.
We're in 15 games, and in 15 games, 6 of those, he played Tibbs style offense. If he was playing he's not playing his offense.
That's the double so you should be comfortable with him.
Yesterday was the first time, and I'm not saying the first, he's done it before. We had some games where we had the 25-30 games that we had the 30 assists in a game and we won, had the 130 points. That was his offense, and that was good. But why would you go away to that? Yesterday he did that. Which
I'm sure just like you say, or you've been saying, the coach draws up the players up to the players to execute. So we can't jump down Thibodeau's throat. Why are we jumping down his throat? I'm sure he's executing or trying to execute his offense, his plays.
He didn't.
What you think he's gonna? You think he's gonna be like, oh, the game is gonna let you read it when you're
That's his
just
style.
gonna read it when you're
That is his style, and he's not executing. Yesterday was the only time that he did it. Yesterday was the only time
Right,
you did
because
it.
he's the one chucking up the threes. He's the one dribbling the ball.
Listen,
Let's jump down his throat.
I'm trying to go to the coach. You don't want me to go to your boy. All right? I'm trying to stay on the
Come on, man.
coach. I'm trying to stay on the coach. You're bringing me to something else. I'm trying to stay on the
All
coach.
right, all right.
The coach himself, again, I said yesterday was a good game. I even said before you were here in the last episode, I said, I think we're going to lose. But if we lose, I would like to see him go to what he said he's going to do. He did that in this game. He didn't have Brunson pretty much bringing up the ball. Shamet was bringing up the ball early in the game. He was defending. He went to what he said he was going to do. This game was good on his style of coaching. He involved multiple players in this game. Even though they didn't play as great, he did play these team the depth with a lot of players in this game. And the box score shows it. Even though they still played a lot of minutes, Brunson played 36 minutes. We need to have other players match that intensity that Brunson brings. And however it looks to other people, Brunson is not going to take a loss. He's going to try to win every quarter, every minute. He got 33 and 11. 11 assists, huge. 3 rebounds. So he played phenomenal.
Speak on it.
33 and 11,
Speak on
phenomenal. He did a phenomenal game. He included others.
Nah, because
shots.
Brunson gets a lot of hate too. I'm just saying.
I give props where props to do. He played a phenomenal game. He played with the energy. He played in the system that Mike Brown wanted. He was running off. Shit. Hey, you guys still hear me? Sorry.
Choppy, bro.
Nah, my bad. I just kicked the shit out of my computer. Can you guys still hear me?
You good now?
I'm good. I thought I shut the whole system down. I got excited, getting mad at Brown. Yo, everything went off. All right, if we good, we good.
You gotta control your emotions. You feel me?
I'm Dominican, bro. That shit don't happen. Anyways, as I was saying, thank God the system, everything's still running. Appreciate you guys for hanging with me still. But he did a better job. All that to say is I haven't been thrilled, me personally. And I'm not saying I'm harping on the guy. Again, I treat it as a dad, bro. I'm a dad. You're a dad. You know when you have your son, you know what your son's capable of doing. You know the effort he's capable of doing. And when he goes out to play a game or whatever you put him out there, and you know he doesn't give you that effort, are you going to be like, great job, son? What? No, right? You're going to be like, yo, I'm heated. Bro. What the fuck was that? Right? Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just that type of dad. Like, one shit that I hate is no effort. I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't care if you sucked, but if you gave me 100% of effort, I'm with that. And Brown just hasn't been consistent. And in my opinion, again, it's just me. I'm just sitting there. I'm not saying for the world to go out there, put a hot seat, and I'm not out there saying fire Mike Brown. He sold me a bill of goods, and I just want him to deliver on it. That's it. Then the reason is for your Brunson. I think he's overplaying him, and I don't want Brunson to get hurt. He did already forcing the ball. I don't want him to do that.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Brunson is playing 36 minutes, right? Mm-hmm. That's what he played under Tibbs.
Yeah.
Why wasn't you saying this when he was under Tibbs?
Because I knew Tibbs' system. I did say it under Tibbs, but I know Tibbs won't do it. Mike Brown is a different person. I said it under Tibbs, but you know what? I know who Tibbs was. I said
switch up is like fucking insane.
Nah, your listening skills is different. Your listening skills is what has to improve, bro. Come on. Nothing I've said I don't back it up.
My listening skills
You're saying that I didn't criticize him. I know what Tibbs was gonna do. Mike Brown said he's gonna play Brunson off the ball to limit him from getting hurt, catching shoots. Right? I'm
just asking where the consistency is.
In what?
Under Tibbs.
In what?
Under Tibbs, it was whatever you say goes. I'm a good soldier. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta play 40 minutes, 47 minutes, it doesn't matter. Minutes police this, minutes police that, and now all of a sudden it's a problem.
Cause they fired Tibbs because of that. Do you understand that? So you hired this coach to not do that.
Do you understand that it's a necessity because we are down 4 or 5 players?
Didn't you say?
He's not doing it willingly.
You said to play the players, to play the young kids. When's the best time to play the young kids? In the beginning of the season. Let the guys get burned. He's going to go 10 and 12 deep. And he's going 7.
You can't let the rookies play. We on a championship
You keep bringing up Tibbs. You keep bringing up Tibbs. We're talking about Mike Brown. Mike Brown is supposed to be.
I'm bringing up Tibbs so that you can realize what you're doing. You're playing both sides of the fence.
How? Explain it. Explain it, because I don't. You're saying I'm playing both. How am I playing both?
You're here, and then you throw on a rock, and then you run to the other side.
Don't give me an analogy. Don't give me an analogy. Give me an example of how I'm switching. You gave me an analogy. How acknowledge?
Under 36 minutes. It's cool. I know what he's gonna do. It's cool.
Right.
Under Mike Brown, 36 minutes. It's not cool. Play the kids. Under 10s. Don't play the kids.
Explain to me how. Explain to me how that's a flip flop. Explain to me what I'm doing that's flip flopping.
Last year you didn't want to play the kids.
Because that's who the coach was. Because this coach, bro. Let me bring it down before throw some ambulance in the chest room, bro. This coach. I'm gonna explain it slower. Maybe I'm speaking too fast. Last year they had a coach who I understood because we had him for 5 years. I understood, even though I wanted him to play whoever, he's not gonna do it. I knew how he was gonna play him. Right? That's different. We fired him. After making the finals. We fired him. Hold on, let me finish my thought.
You didn't fire him. You wanted him here.
Whatever the case. All right, let's say I did. Who cares?
He was doing. You was rocking with.
The team fired him. I don't make the coaches. The team fired him. Why did they?
But you didn't want him.
But what does that matter? What does that matter? Yes, but so what? Because it's a different coach. Do you not grasp the concept?
Well, the switch up is real.
It's a different coach. We hired a different coach to play different than Tibbs, who's.
I could have sworn I took so much heat from all you niggas.
My God.
Talking about, nah, don't play the kids. Run these niggas to the ground. Yada yada. Why did I get all
That was last year. And it's a new coach, my nigga. Do you understand that we hired him to play 10 plus people, and then he goes 7 people.
Put it in the chat. Am I wrong? Is 2 shots wrong? Put it in the chat, please.
I don't understand. I don't understand what you're not grasping. I'm upset because this guy sold me something of what he was gonna do, and he doesn't do it. Right? That's like if I hired an employee, he said he's the best sweeper and mopper, and the dude's never picked up a broom.
Didn't I just tell you he's down 4 players?
But why is the Hook Porty? Then hold on. Then why? Hold on. Why is Hook Porty not playing? Why is Daddy not playing? Well, explain to me why McCullard isn't playing. Why? The Hook Porty. He played. Where are they? Okay. I too much.
Let me know, please.
This and what did I say? See, y'all have a problem with listening. Whatever I said, this game, he did great. Can you tell me in chat that I say that? I said this game, he did great. He played multiple players. I said it, but you guys have a problem listening. I literally said this game, he did great. I also said he has not been consistent in what he's going to run for multiple games in the 15-game run. 5 games that we played that we've won, he went Thibodeau-style games. He had 5 players with other players healthy. This was when OG was healthy, when Deuce was healthy. He played 7. It wasn't that they were injured. He played 7 when we had everybody. What are we talking about? Now he has to. He has no choice. Next game, he has to. Because we have 3 cripples. In the beginning of the season, we didn't have that. In the beginning of the season, everyone was healthy. And he kept playing 6 players, bro. That is what I'm talking about. That he hasn't been consistent. Now he has 0 choice. Now he has to play everybody. He has 0 choice because they're all gone. And when Deuce gets back, Deuce is probably going to play 39 minutes when he comes back. I'm more than sure Deuce is going to play north of 30 minutes. Book it. Write it down. Keith, write it down. I'm telling you, he's going to play 30 minutes. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you were wrong. You were right last year, but I know Tibbs would never play him. I'm saying this year, this coach said he's going to do something, and he hasn't been consistent with it. That is what I feel led to Brunson forcing it and injuring himself. That's what I think led to a fucking OG overexerting himself and hurting his hamstring. Where I think he should be playing these other players more. That
He went up for a layup and got hurt. What do you
no,
mean?
he reached for us. If you look at the game, he reached for a steal and then he pulled it. He stayed in the game, and then when he went for the layup, he got out the game. My God,
Bro. All right.
bro, you guys. I'm not arguing with you. I'm telling you, this guy is not selling the player. He's not playing them. Last game, he did phenomenal. Now that Shamet's out, now that OG's out, he has to. Why he hasn't been playing Hook Porty? I said to you, he should be playing Hook Porty. That was your guy. You rode with him. You were right for Hook Porty last year. I thought he should be playing way more now. I think he needs to be playing way more than Yabusele. We said in a couple of podcasts ago, I don't know why Yabu's playing as trash as he is, and he's still getting heavy minutes, and Hook Porty is sitting on the floor. Hook Porty could have had a better game last game against Orlando, and even before that, I said he should be playing more. He's got height, he's bigger, he's defensive, quick on his feet. He should be playing more. Kolek is playing better than I anticipated. I was shitting on him, but he's stepping up his game. Now he has to play. Now we have to. Now that Shamet's out, we have to get these guys rolling. And you got Yabusele played 13 minutes yesterday and got 4 points.
So what? Is that good or bad?
I don't think it's good. You had Diawara who played 10 minutes. That's all. He got 4 points, 1 rebound, and that's it. Nothing else across the board. Diawara played 10. He had 2 assists. I'm sorry. Hold on. He had 2 assists, 4 rebounds, 1 steal, and the 3 turnovers are bad, but that's rookie mistakes. I don't know how's Hook Porty looking to you, even in the game yesterday. Is he looking playable? Do you think he's trying to warm up? What do you see with him?
I'll tell you what. I'll be realistic, and I'll tell the chat. I'll say it straight up. I saw through 3 quarters. I didn't see the 4th quarter.
Okay.
I didn't see the demise. I didn't see the debacle. But through 3 quarters, what I saw was a problem with someone that I have a hard time, kind of critiquing, because he's a very integral piece. I think he's integral anyways. I don't know. But the problem that I saw was more Josh Hart related. I mean, I saw a lot of missed threes, a couple of open.
Shitty defense. And
I hate to say that, because I love Josh Hart. He reminds me of my favorite player growing up, John Starks. Very similar, very, very emotional, he'll give you his all. Not the most skilled when it comes to whatever, but he'll lay it all on the line. And I love that. I love that about Hart. But to me, that was where the problem lied. I didn't see really a problem anywhere else. I mean, you take Shamet out, you put Hart in, and it's noticeable. The 3-point shot is missing. I can't tell you what his rebounds were, but I'm sure he didn't hit a triple-double. So it's like, that's where I saw the problem. I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong. But everybody else played perfectly fine. In my opinion, we scored enough points to win the game. So something is not clicking. I don't know what it is, but something is not clicking with the team when it comes to the defense. I said the same thing with Thibodeau. We couldn't defend the 3 to save our lives. Now it's like, is that added with something else?
Plus some.
Confusion.
Plus
like,
more.
They don't know where they're supposed to be. So it's just I just think we don't have fully grasp of his system yet. And we all knew there was going to be growing pains. Okay.
Yeah.
We all thought that they were going to win more games. Okay. Shit happens.
I can agree.
Again, we are injured. I'm not stressing it.
Yeah.
Just like y'all love to give Tibbs all the runway in the world to get the shit corrected, I'm going to do the same. I'm not going to jump down nobody's throat. We're in game 15. This is when he's supposed to tinker with the lineups, see what works.
I agree.
And then settle on something. So, talk to me again in game 30. You wanna bash him? You wanna call him all names? Do it after game 30. Give him the fucking leeway you gave Tibbs is all I'm asking.
I never bashed him. I never bashed him, and I never called the names.
I'm just saying.
I know.
He sold me a bill of goods. Oh, no. Come on. Chill out with that, bro.
Bro.
Give the man some time to correct the fucking shit.
I said...
Listen. Yeah. How am I supposed to know that something is wrong? Right? If I'm a coach, I have to do what I want to do, see if it works, and if it doesn't, I have to change it. And that shit does not happen after one game or two games. And all I'm asking is before you jump down anybody's fucking throat, Brunson, Cat, Bridges, Thibodeau, give them the same fucking respect and leeway you did years prior. If you're going to give Tibbs 30 games to correct the ship, give that same fucking 30 games to Black Thibodeau. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I noted, and I hear you, and I agree with you. And that's why I said, even before when we were saying, when everybody thought we was going to win 60 games, everybody saying 60, 58, what did I say? I said maybe 53, between 48 and 53, because I know we're going to have lows. This is a new game, new coach. I anticipate that. Just to reiterate, my only complaint with this guy, and I'm not complaining...
Overly emotional.
So do I. It's all good. And that's why we're here. That's why you're with the Organic Fanatics. So we're fucking nutcases. And hopefully you're a nutcase with us. That you enjoy some of the banter. Nonetheless, I just said for him, I don't care if we lost 15 straight, in my opinion, to be honest. As even yesterday, in the show before, that he turned off because he said he was bashing Brunson, I get it. But in that show, I said, listen, if we lose, I think we're going to lose. But if he plays how he said he's going to coach the team and he gets other players, I'm okay losing like that, which I am. I thought it was a pretty good game. It was 93-93 with 1 minute left in the third. It was close. Magic went on a big run, and then we just couldn't catch up. And that's okay, considering we were down. OG, Deuce wasn't there. We lost Shamet for the entire game, that we were still able to contend and be with this team who just beat us up and dominated us last time. I wasn't mad at that. I'm okay. He got 10, 11, 12 players, even though the 2 minutes of trash time, I get it. I wasn't mad at that game. I thought, that's what I said. The last game, considering we lost, I hated that it was against the Magic, but it was a good loss against a really good team who's up and coming. Their players are big. They beat us physically. We played. He got players involved. Lost Shamet. Now we just got to suck it up because it's that part of the season. As you said, lucky it's early. We can get, lucky Brunson bounce back super quick. The guy is made of adamantium like a Wolverine. You know what I'm saying? He really doesn't break anything. He just walks back to the locker room and heals, right? Is that right? Adamantium is a steel.
I think so. I'm not sure.
Hey, where's my comic book guy? Machete, you got so many comics, right? Adamantium, I think, is a steel that he has anyway.
I think that's what it is. I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Nonetheless, but he's made of that same stuff Wolverine as he bounced back. So the fact that we got him coming back, I'm all right with that. OG, we gotta take it easy with him. He's that championship piece for us. So I'm all right. I'm not bad with this loss. Now we have to, right? And salute to Size 9. Salute to B. Willis. Appreciate you guys in the chat. Salute you guys going at it. Him and old man Nick fan is going at it. And I'm trying to jump in here. And they giving some good comments. Hey, I appreciate you guys' feedback. Appreciate you guys going at it. Dealing with us as well. So listen. This is it. This is where I'm okay with it. I'm with you. These next 10, I'm okay with however it happens. I just want to see Mike. And I'm just telling because I want to see Mike Brown succeed. I want him to play. I think his style of play, if he plays the way he said he would, is going to be successful for us. Not only for us, players, people wanting to play here, rookies to step up. I just didn't see it, and that's what I wanted. Now you saw, little by little, you see him playing Diawara 1 or 2 minutes. I don't know on that. Go ahead.
Can I go left real quick?
Go for it. Surprise.
Listen, no, it's not.
I'm saying our panel. I'm saying our panel, our show. Go ahead. We go left. Dale.
Well, you said something that hit me, and you said just now. You just said Brunson playing bad or whatever, or whatever.
Overexerted.
You mentioned Brunson.
Yeah, that he's being overexerted.
Let me just say the reason that I do not accept any kind of Brunson slander is very simple. All right. Not only does that deter him from being or wanting to be the best that he can be in the Army, if you know, but
I know. I was just
but,
like,
but even though I feel like that's not the kind of person he is, because I feel like he always gives 100% no matter what. But if you're pouring your heart out on a city, on a squad, on a team, and the fans are shitting on you, that's not gonna feel good. A and B, that's not gonna make me want to go the extra mile.
mm-hmm.
And the reason, and the second reason why I hate the Brunson slander is because that next cream of crop of free agents that's coming around the corner, 26, 27, whenever it is, they're gonna be looking at what's happening to Brunson, the savior of the Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
And the savior of the Knicks is out here getting dragged through the mud. So do you think, in Anthony Edwards, do you think a Kevin Durant or in the Lakers, what's his name? That was in the Mavs.
Luka.
Doncic.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Doncic? Do you think Giannis? Do you think all these big name stars are gonna want to come here when their own fucking fans attack them? Do you think that looks good?
I mean,
as a Knicks fan, you're trashing your own fucking player. We did it with Melo.
they do. They still do it with Cat. They do it. It doesn't matter if it looks. And I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you. But you talking about New York?
That next free agent that you fucking drool over. Do you think that motherfucker's gonna want to come here and deal with this shit?
Even though we have all that you're saying, Giannis still wants to play here. But I agree with you. I agree with the fan base. We got a nutty fan base. I don't agree with it. And if you're talking about me, yeah. But and listen, and I gave constructive criticism on him. I gave that. I never dogged him. I never dogged him. Listen. Listen, belt to ass. It says it in the Bible. Get the rod for the hey. That if you do, you love someone. You sometimes tough love is still love. It don't mean everything ain't always a hug and a kiss. But I diss him. But nonetheless, I'm saying as all that to save him and preserve him, as you're saying. Mike Brown's office should be preserving him. The chat is going off on we need taller players. We need a bigger player. They're going off in the chat. Now,
I've been screaming that for years. We're bad with height and athleticism.
So let's talk about this. You got OG down, 6'8", 6'9" player, wing defender, long. That's height and length. Sorry, let me just say that. And then you got Deuce sick, going through stuff. He'll still play, still come around. But who do you think? So now that we got these players down, we know Mike Brown is known for playing players. People talk about whether trading for players. From who we have right now, who do you think we can go to either step up or see what they got, or who do you think can make an impact? Do you think it's McCullard? Do you think we can bring McCullard in? Do you think? I mean, I have to look for me, in my personal opinion, that I think can happen because this team sometimes go through these lulls that they just need someone to bring energy, which is why Shamet was really good, and that's why you see Deuce being aggressive because someone needs to bring that energy and kind of wake up the starters. Sometimes they be sleepwalking. I think it's Uwoba besides Diawara. I think we need to give Uwoba some time. Tayson Tasu, whatever his name is, the tall kid, and Jamison, who we have as far as a blocker. I like Hook Porty. I'd rather see Hook Porty, but for some reason he fell out of the grace. He's not in there, but I think Jamison, impact-wise, defensively, he was really good. He's aggressive. He can hit free throws. So if they hack him, he can get free throws. And Uwoba's tall. He's like 6'11". He can shoot threes. Tall player. We have him on the two-way. I think them two and McCullard will play. Obviously, besides Diawara. Diawara should get heavy minutes. But I think you bring like a McCullard. He played really good with McCullard in the summer league. McCullard was good moving the ball. He's like a baby Josh, similar. Not exactly. So I won't disrespect the kid. But who do you think that we have either on the bench right now or in the G League that we have as a two-way that can impact right now before we start looking at trades and waiver wire and all that? Who do you think Mike Brown can use?
I mean, factoring height and all that, I really only see Diawara. He's like the one that stands out the most to me, other than Hook. I like Hook. I'm big on Hook, but I don't know. Maybe the coaching staff is seeing something that I'm not, or maybe in practice he's not showing out. I don't know what it is, but for some reason he's not in favor with them. And I like the kid, man. He has an offensive game. Like if based off of what I'm seeing is correct, he got a little hook shot. He got some moves. I don't know why. I don't know why they don't play him. I genuinely don't know why.
Do you think it's a? Do you think it's a pace? Like how? Do you think it's like? Do you think it's like the pace? Like him maybe he lumbers a little bit. That maybe he's not quick enough for it, or.
Well, the only way that he's gonna pick up the pace is by playing the game. I mean, you can't. They say you can't mimic game speed in practice. So if that's true, sink or swim, motherfucker. Let him play. And then if he shows out, great. If he doesn't, well, at least now you know you don't got it. You know what I mean? And then you can move on to the next one. But it's either him or Diawara for me, because I think we need the height, we need the athleticism. They both have it. I think the diet. I think he might be fine, but he's a little undersized. He's more like a wing. I'm not gonna say McCullough because for some reason that's another one that just doesn't get burned. Again, maybe he's not showing whatever it is that they're looking for him to get burned out there. And I like the kid. He's another Josh Hart with a better jump shot. I've been saying that since we drafted him. Triple-double machine when he goes to the G League. So, and I'm not talking about 10, 10, and 10. I'm talking about 25, 12, and 10. Like, the kid is a bucket getter. But I don't know. I'm not in the practices. I'm not in the facilities. I don't know what it is that he's not showing that they need to see. Any other franchise, OKC is like the pinnacle of franchises right now. I mean, Jesus Christ, they're 15-1 or whatever it is, and they're about to get a first-round pick. So, how do you think they got so good? I mean, the Clippers gave up Shai Gilgeous. He was a toss-in in that trade. Look what the fuck he became. How? Because they put him in the game. Show me what you got. If OKC is the pinnacle franchise, then we should be looking at them and seeing what they're doing. How many years have we been screaming? Full rebuild. Let's go young. Play the kids. Yada yada.
So,
and we never do it.
But now's your chance.
Here's OKC, a fucking franchise in the middle of bumfuck that nobody knows, that damn near nobody cares for, and they developed a motherfucking MVP that was a throw-in in the trade for Paul George and them boys. He was a throw-in.
Hey,
the Clippers gave up on the kid. And here he is.
Hey, Keith.
MVP, Finals MVP, champion, blah, blah, blah. List goes on and on.
Hey, Keith, whatever he's saying in the chat that's getting removed, I don't even got moderation on here. So I got it where it's a free-for-all. So it ain't me. So whatever he's saying that's getting out on the chat, it ain't me. Because you could say pretty much.
I don't even see the chat, bro.
No, we don't
I
have.
apologize.
No, I agree with you there. But so that being said, with your point, we got Mike Brown, who's allegedly the coach, and I'm not dissing him. I'm just saying he's allegedly the coach that would do it. How does that look like to you? I'm serious. I'm asking you because this is what you asked for. We got the coach to do it. This is definitely the opportunity. Do you agree? We got injured players. We're going against Brooklyn tomorrow. I mean, if it's not tomorrow, when? Early in the season, like all signs are pointing to yes, right? So it's like tomorrow.
Me personally, bro, I'm tired of screaming in the rooftops. Tired of shouting it from the mountaintops. The team just doesn't listen to me. Anything I say, they go against me. I asked for a different coach than Tibbs. They waited 3-4 years after I said it. I asked them to play the young boys. They never did. the one few times that they did, they showed some signs and then they pulled the rug from under them. Whatever I say, for some reason, falls on deaf ears.
Hey,
Maybe Knicks Fan TV has to say some shit for them to do something.
listen.
I personally would have done a full rebuild way back when y'all were clamoring for Randall to come back and Randall to play that.
Come on.
Trade it. I
Let's-
was asking the franchise to trade him when his value was at his peak.
But let's stick right now. I hear you. But you're going off the Randall, off the rails.
I'm
I hear you.
tired, bro.
But
I'm tired. Listen, I said it. If there's any ever a time to play the kids, it's now.
Okay.
You pointed it out.
Right.
We're going against a bottom center team.
Right.
We're depleted.
Right.
Why not play the fucking kids?
Okay, let's say is I'm asking you. Let's say we're doing this. Let's say he does it tomorrow. How does that look like to you? Who does he go for is what I'm asking you. Assume he's going to do it.
Bring them on.
Fuck,
Bring them on.
just Brunson, everybody, sit everybody.
I just gave you a little snippet
Okay.
of how I think. Okay. Fucking Shea Gilgeous-Alexander was a throw-in.
No, hold on. Keith Watkins.
Listen to me. Let me finish.
All right, go ahead.
He was a throw-in, and he ended up becoming the MVP. So you're telling me that somebody that is disregarded in one franchise can jump to another franchise and be the most fucking valuable player?
Okay.
Why not play Diawara? Why not play McCullough? Why not play the Diet? Like, what are we doing?
Look,
How are we supposed to know what we have if they don't play?
Okay, let me read what Keith says, answering your wish. So Keith says SJ was not a throw-in. He says he was already balling an all-star trajectory. So I think he was traded for Paul George, if I'm not mistaken.
He was traded for Paul George.
Yeah, so he was
the throw-in.
he wasn't-
Because I gotta look back at the trade, but he was the throw-in. He was like one of the last pieces in the trade.
because they didn't want to let him go because he was balling. They fought to get him. They said we were not going to make this trade without him. So they fought for him. He was getting there, but he was young. So at the time you can't really see it, but he was balling at that category, and that's why they fought for him. But nonetheless, I see what you're saying. They played him. They're giving him the opportunity. So listen, Diawara's playing. He got 10 minutes the last game. I'm more than sure he's going to get more. I don't see it for Yabusele. I'm trying.
I'm kind of over that experiment.
I agree. That's what I'm saying. I mean, he's been playing a lot of minutes. I don't see the Yabusele experiment. I think it's time for him to fall out of the rotation. It's sad. I don't want to say it, but he's hogging up minutes that others could play. I'm also a little falling off on Dadier. As much as I liked him, he's got opportunity to play and has missed shots that he should be able to make. You should be able to hit shots. Maybe you're slow-footed on defense. Maybe you haven't picked up pace or things like that, but you got to be able to knock down a shot. It's a make-or-miss league. He's not confident, he's not taking shots. He took one shot yesterday. Like, if you come in the game where Kolek is, even Kolek, without shitting or being hard on Kolek takes his, when he gets the rock, he's going to shoot. He's going to run up to the three, something that he can do. Daddy, you've had enough time to show, there's something you can do good. Whether it's a mid-range shot, a three-point shot, a pull-up, something. It's been too inconsistent and this kid is making $3 million a year. He's making more than Shamet. Yabusele is making more than Deuce McBride by almost $2 million. So you're telling me you got Deuce who's getting $3 million a year, who can give you 25 in a game, and you getting $2 million more than him, and you can't give me eight points. You can't give me 4 rebounds. You can't. You know what I mean? Like, and you getting minutes. He's getting minutes. That's why I pointed out the Diawara getting 10 minutes, and in 10 minutes he got a assist, a steal, a block. He took a 3. He missed it, but he took it. You know what I mean? Like, he's confident. You can see him. He's willing to play. He did a turnover, but he thought the right move. He made it, through between players, but he's making the right moves. He'll learn within that. Like, all right, I can't do it with 3 players there, or I got to do it. But you can see the confidence. You can see him making the initial reads. His hand was all the way up. He blocked this kid on the drive. His defense intensity is really good. So I can see him getting minutes. I think the energy, I would get rid of Yabusele for this next game and I would play either Tasu or Uoba, which is a 6'11" kid, or I would bring in Jameson. Jameson is a good defender, 6'10", defense. He has crazy energy. He's if you're not gonna play Porty and Yabusele's trash, I'm bringing in Jameson and Tasu Uoba. You know, they were playing pretty good. He gave you double doubles in the G League. He could shoot the three. Go ahead.
Speaking of the G League, I mean, I heard Dink Pate is supposedly killing it.
He is.
That's a big guard. Why not? Why not? If you want to keep bunching that point, why not slot him at the shooting guard and see what he got? And he could be a combo guard, 1 and 2.
And
if Pate is really if he's going off like that in the G League, again, why not give him a chance?
listen, you know why? Because we have his rights, but we don't even have him signed. Technically, any team could sign him right now. Just so you know, don't get mad. But any team could pick up Dink Payton right now. We don't have him on a two-way. We don't even on the G League contract. Is G League. Any team could literally pick up Dink Payton right now. Without, so we could actually lose him. Unlike McCullough, that's on a two-way. You can call him up. Uoba, who was in street clothes in the last game against the Magic when Shamet went out, he's on the bench. I think him and Jameson, I would like to see get some burn, especially in this type of game with Brooklyn. He's tall. He's 6'11". He can shoot threes. He can drive. Me personally,
I want Hooker or Diawara, excuse me.
Okay, so Keith says, I love our energy for the team we love, but guys, we aren't even 25% of the way through the regular season. Let's give it a little more time before we decide how about the coach and rotation. And
who was that, Keith?
Keith Watkins said it. Yep.
He. That's why you my motherfucking dog, man. That's why you my motherfucking dog, man. Listen, I'm gonna give you a motherfucking full brim salute. I'm gonna give you a no tape up. You know what I'm saying? Cause my hairline is way back here. I'm gonna give you a no tape up salute. I'm gonna give you the official tissue. You my dog. Appreciate you. Maybe the ambulance should be for me in the chat.
Maybe. But listen. And hold up. So David Smith, he says Deuce can't give you a consistent 25 points a game. I never said he's going to give you a consistent 25 points a game. I would like him to give me a consistent 12 to 15. That would be great. An occasional 25. But my point to what I was saying is that Deuce is making $3 million. Yabusele's making $5 million. And Deuce is giving you a 25-point game. He's made an impact defensively, offensively. And yes, he's been in the league a little bit longer than Yabu. But Yabu's been in the league. He's played international. He's not a rookie. He's got a lot of it playing experience. And he looks worse than Diawara. And Diawara's a rookie. It was my point to that. That's all I was saying there. And I listen, and I think he might be throwing ambulances in the chat. He's laughing. But here comes the but. And he says, but here comes the but. So he's gonna give you a butt on there, and Keith, I agree with you, but we have to be fair on evaluating. I'm not shitting on the coach. People are misinterpreting that. I'm looking at what he said he was gonna do, and it's when he doesn't do it on a consistent basis. I understand players new in rotation. I get that, but when the system isn't being run, and I think it has produced some into hurting our players, which Tibbs did, and I agree with you. It kind of ran them to the ground and they got hurt. When I see it, I'm bringing attention to that as a concern. Why did I say? But he did it in the Orlando game. Now is a chance to, now maybe I should be playing these people a little bit more and see what he got. And then some people in the chat are saying that Leon Rose fumbled the ball. I will say this. The talent we have on the bench, minus Clarkson, and we didn't know about Yabusele. We were hopeful for Yabusele. Clarkson has a history of his skill, so you can kind of weigh it on that. Other than that, from our bench players, when you look at a OKC, when you look at even a Washington, when you look at a Portland, you see high-quality talent, young kids. And yes, some of them have had higher picks than we have, but there's people in the waiver wire. There's some where we haven't hit, like how we did with Deuce, how we hit with IQ, how we hit, you know what I'm saying? With some of those talent players, like what we've seen these last 2 years, has been, you know what I mean? Like, there's not someone you can be like, yo, this kid, like, Daddy was a high pick. Daddy was I want to say 18. I don't remember the exact pick, but he was
20
he,
area,
so
yeah.
somewhere around there. That's a pretty hey,
Same thing with McCullough,
not
20s.
you know what I mean? Like these were talents that, and I get colored swing, low, high reward. He fell all the way down injured, but if you got that and he was a high pick, play the kid. I agree with you. Like this is where that's what I'm saying. Like bring him in right now, because he's healthy now. His knees ain't hurting. He can impact the game. He bring energy in the summer league. He played good with Diawara. Him and Diawara played good. I saw the summer league. They played well. They bounced off each other. They were both pushing the pace. They feel comfortable. Give McCullough a little shot. You know what I'm saying? You're seeing that Hart isn't playing that great. He's playing 30 minutes. Maybe his back's still sore. Maybe you know what I mean. Bring it down to 20.
Josh Hart was minus 19.
Maybe
1 for 5 from 3.
maybe his back is sore and he's not showing it. But if that's the case anyway, bring down some of those minutes.
I heard that he wants to play more minutes. Didn't he say he wants to play more minutes?
I'm not sure. And again, he wants to because again, it's money, contract, stuff like that, and I get it. But
I get all that, but
this
not to the detriment of the team, brother. Like, come on, man.
and this is where I'm saying this is where the coach has to get the players and be like, this is what we're doing. You need to play less minutes and make the tough call. That's what I'm saying. Like even when he was doing Brunson, we know you can win this all day, but I need to see if this guy can run a little bit. I need you to let them bring it up. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was hard on the coach. Where the coach Tibbs, you can say whatever you want. He was always mad, and he's gonna say something, whether we want him to say some things or whatever. This is where I think the coach has to reel the team in and say, guys, it's still early, but this is what we got to do. Good, bad, or indifferent. You're going to play less minutes. I need to see what this kid can do or whatever. You know what I mean? To just take control of the team. And I think he's too, that's what my brother says, he's too smiley. That's where we think that he's being too soft in a sense.
He got that Fishdale in him.
And that's what we're saying. We're not shitting on him. We just think that he just needs to pull the reins a little bit on some of the horses and fix what we're talking about now. Get these other players involved, see what they got. And whatever it is, even if you got to bring their value up to if there's a trade, you still got to get them to where they're playable or tradable. Whether they're going to be great playing or trade assets. You still got to get them to that point. You know what I mean? So that's all we're saying. Shamet's out now. Deuce is going through whatever. Listen, a hamstring can linger. And it can, you know what I mean? It can linger. So that's why you see in Diawara. Diawara is the light version, the beta version of OG. Like the real light. You know what I mean? Like as far as defensive, he's length, he's aggressive. He's in the testing stages. You know what I mean? Like this is a prototype. Still got some bugs in it. Hasn't been officially released. But he's similar to OG in that sense where he's quick, he's lanky, he's aggressive defensively. So that's why you're seeing him get a lot of minutes. And you saw him effective yesterday because he can do some similar light versions of what OG. So he can help you get away with that. He might not hit the three as good. He'll take it. Might be an air ball. But exactly. But you'll see him. He'll get better with that time. You know what I mean? Now, if you get rid of... You got Shamet out. He's a guard, heavy defender, pesky, aggressive. Maybe a McCullough can fit in that. Speed, aggressive. You know what I mean? Someone at that level. Diawara is... Yabusele, slow. Looks lost out there, confused. Bring in a Jamison who's played in the league. Played in the Lakers, a good defender. He's athletic. He gets the rebounds. Maybe some of his energy can rub off on the players. Maybe he can get some of the fouls that when they get by Josh, Jamison can get that foul or impact the game. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying of who we have now that they can help out. That's what I'm saying of Jamison. You get him, maybe McCullough. You know what I mean? Get them involved a little bit. I would move Daddier out of that rotation, bring in Uwoba. Bring him in where he's a 6'11 guy. So those are the three moves that I'm seeing that we could do right now with players we have before we start looking at trades or whatever. I think a McCullough can help impact similar to what Shamet did. Definitely not the shooter. Definitely not. We obviously know we're going to take a L on shooting at that aspect. You know what I mean? Hopefully Cat gets it going. The three point. Which he's pretty good, by the way. McCullough did good in the summer league. He's great on the corners. He's good on corners. He's not. He can hit it.
That's what I specified 3-point.
But that's why I said give him a shot. He's someone who can impact, rebound, hustle, dive. The stuff that Shamet was doing. He's someone that is, again, a light beta version of what Shamet can do, but he can do other things as well. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at what can we do right now with players we have, with the system we have with Brown, to kind of keep this ship going until we figure something out. And to your point, playing these players, I think McCullard, Jameson, and Nwoba, and you get rid, we got rid of Shamet because of injury, but Yabusele experiment needs to pause on there. Dadier, another $3 million needs to pause. You know what I mean? And if you get, just throwing this out there, if these other guys play who got two-way contracts and they step up and play well, Yabusele $5 million, Dadier $3 million, and if you get a Kolek, that's another $3 million. I'm saying that's $10 million for someone available out there later in the free season. Just as far as numbers wise, could there be maybe you waive Shamet because of injury and maybe comes in later? You know what I mean? That's another $1.5 million. So as you look at it, then you got two-way players that can fill in, and then you can use that for another possible veteran later on trade deadline that we can fill in to help us go for this championship. Because again, this is a championship season, so we can't just. And the reason again I'm going hard on this is because it's a championship season. It's not that I'm trying to give them too much grace or leeway. This is a year that Boston's out. You know what I'm saying? You got all these players that are injured from these teams that we don't have really months to waste. You know what I mean? That's why I'm going so hard and aggressive. Not that I'm trying to be hard on them or the team, and I'm trying to give them some leeway. But we were in the finals. Those 5 players that were the Eastern Conference Finals, they came this year. Cat is, whether it's slow season, get your head out of your ass, whatever. They'll figure it out. I don't have a problem with them. Whether it's shitty, they're struggling, Cats, I ain't worried about them. I know in the playoffs they're going to be ready. We got to get these other players involved and getting into some kind of groove, and how could they impact. And now is a chance. We're going against Brooklyn. Now, I think that experiment with Yabusele has to go. I'm out on Yabusele. And that's hard for me. I support it. I want, but dude is making $5 million, bro. $5 million. That's nothing to sneeze at. He's making more than Deuce has made ever. Seriously.
Deuce is gonna get paid though.
But you looking at Deuce, he still got 2, 3 this year and 3 next year. Which next year they'll negotiate, blah blah blah. But still, you're giving 25 points, you're diving on the floor, you're getting steals, you're positive 20 something, and you got this dude that's getting $2 million more than you, eating every cheeseburger on the way to the hotel. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, bruh, help me, bruh. I'll be like, this dude, there's not a snack that he doesn't like. Listen, they put.
I'm trying to tell you, man, that boy look heavy, man. He gotta be going for 3, bro.
Yo, they put the snacks and water bottles when you go to hotels. He eats all of that shit, bro. Everything gone. Yo, that was a room service shit. That he got that on speed dial. Again, another one. He DJ Khaled's it. Another one. Another burger. Another one.
He be having all the late night spots.
Listen, girl, I don't.
Yo, you know what it is? You know what it is? He's in New York, so he be blazing, and then after he blaze, he go to Kennedy Fried Chicken. Yo, give me the wing dings. Give me that whiting fish. Give me that burger. You know what I'm saying? He be eating good, yo.
Hey, salute to Johnny Harris in the chat. Yo, Johnny, how bad is you flaming this chat that Streamlabs jumps in our? I have zero moderation on this. I say you can say whatever you want, but Streamlabs came in like, yo, Johnny, you can't be saying this. I don't know what he's saying, but they're like, yo, please stop posting this. Salute to you guys. Appreciate you. Be willing. Yo, look at it. Look at the chat.
I can't, bro. I don't have it with me right now.
B. Willis says he's high on Diawara, and we need him and Hook Porty. I'm baffled at Hook Porty. I wasn't high on him. I wasn't high on him. 2 shots sold him to me last year. He showed improved before his injury. I was like, yo, this kid. I wasn't high on him. 2 shots. You was right. Boys, he's pretty good. He said he's understudying Mitch. He's 7 feet. You figure when Mitch is out, why wouldn't you put another 7-footer there? Especially when you're playing a team like the Orlando Magic that everybody's 6'10" and up, minus Suggs. Everybody's 6'7", 6'9", 6'10". That's what I'm saying. Like, how don't you put Hook? I mean, I understand that. So I agree with you.
I don't. Yeah, man. Like I said, they have to be doing something, in practice practice
or not doing something in practice.
or not exact or not doing. I don't know, man. Maybe he's sleeping with somebody's wife. I don't know. What's going on?
Yo, this is, you think it's
On some fucking
Physical.
Ime Udoka shit.
oh man, listen, I don't know, man. That went left for sure, but
Yeah, but I was watching their.
are you covering the microphone?
Can you hear him? I can't hear him.
Go ahead. Go talk. We can hear you. I think you're just covering the mic.
Can you hear me?
There you go.
Oh yeah, you good now. You good.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. You're good.
Yeah,
You're
go
good.
for it.
All right. No, what I was saying, I was watching a roommate show the other day, and they were talking about they had Coach Patino in there, and they were talking about that they don't practice. He asked them if they practice, and they say they don't really practice. That was on a roommate show for Patino.
See now we could
That's
talk
the
about
problem.
being sold a bill of goods because that was supposedly one of his things.
Oh,
I'm gonna try to find a clip.
yeah. I saw what you're talking about, but I didn't want to go with that because I ain't in there the practices. But you figure that these
Said it.
and I
Said it.
If they said it, then it gotta be true.
they're giving you.
Man,
They giving up the inside scoop.
reporting.
And if that's
I'm
and
reporting what I
again,
heard.
if that would be selling you a bill of goods because supposedly he practices and yada yada yada. Well maybe now I'm kind of leaning towards your side a little bit. I don't know. We'll see.
And that's what I'm saying. It's still early, but from what I'm seeing, it's hard to buy that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna let it be. And even if they're not practicing, bro, give the 7-footer a try. You see, I don't know if Leon said we need it. It looks like the front office talked to him and said we need this kid to work because they coveted him. They looked for him. They went after him, and they need Yabusele to work. He cannot fail. They need Yabusele to work because they give him $5 million, and he got $5 million next year. So they need to whatever he's going through. They need him to work. He needs to pay out. But at the same time, the front office, the coach has to step up. That's why I said he has to be a man sometimes to be like, listen, I know you're telling me to play this guy, but when you told me you got him, he was 28 pounds lighter. He was 28 pounds lighter when you told me. Right now, it's a rhinoceros in my fast-paced system. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this guy cannot. He's huffing and puffing. You can't. And listen, whether you get mad at Tibbs or not, when they said, yo, we need Kemba playing, he was like, nah, I can't play this dude with 2 destroyed knees. Evan Fournier is trash. You know what I mean? He has to be a coach. You're seeing he's not playable. It's really tough watching this kid play. So that's why I don't think, as much as I think Uoba, Jameson would be more intense, more action, more playing, because he doesn't want to get fired by Leon Rose and Worldwide West's homie, that he has to play this kid.
You think he'll get fired 15 games into his
I'm saying not basically in a hot seat with people who hired him, like because he's good friends with Worldwide West. I'm not saying they fire him, but they're looking at him like, yo, we hired you, we need you to play this kid. We paid mad money for him. I need you to get this guy, rolling. That's that from the homie talk. You know what I'm saying? I hired you. I need this guy to play. You know what I mean? Because Tibbs wasn't doing any of that. They were talking to Tibbs, yo, I need you to play this guy. And Tibbs was like, fuck out of here. Fuck it. This trash nigga, this mother. Alright. You want me to?
I got you. Next game. I got you.
Yeah, alright.
I'm talking next game. No, I meant next game. I got you.
The one. How many fingers did I point? That one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games. We'll play on the.
Why didn't you play the kids? Yo, man, you can't do that nowadays.
It's the league. This is no leader safe. You never know. But you were up 41. Anything can happen in the league.
I gotta play my guys till 2 minutes left in the quarter, in the fourth, because no leader safe.
Hey, so I don't know. So we'll see. So I want to see tomorrow. I'm trying to not pass judgment. Tomorrow is an example, right? So tomorrow, what we're talking about, tomorrow's Brooklyn, right? It's a pretty much depleted team. They're literally trying to tank. They're trying to get every possible pick to hit. They're literally trying to tank. They're not even hiding it. Their best scorer that he hasn't played. I never seen him in the court all year. They're just trying to trade him. What's his name? Buddy that can score and hit. Cam. They even if they're playing him, they give him like 7 minutes. All right, get out of here. Like they're trying so hard, right? They're like, go take a Gatorade, go sit with Yabusele, go eat a burger, go do something, go to the box office. They're trying to tank so bad. So this would be a game that could he be creative and play a McCullard, even if it's 2 minutes, right? I'm looking at 2 minutes. If they can get Uwoba, Jameson, and McCullard, I'm gonna go on the lowest bar possible, right? If he can give them 2 minutes, is a success. If they can get 2 minutes tomorrow, which I believe they should get more. If they get any kind of burn, I'll say he's trying. If you see Yabusele for 40 minutes tomorrow.
Yeah, well, 40 minutes.
Tomorrow, it's either a Yabusele breakout game tomorrow because he plays so many minutes, or he's going to try with rookies. I'm going to leave you to think of how that's going to go. I think it's going to go to the Yabusele with 40. I tend to think he's gonna go real heavy on Yabusele, Diawara, and none of them other rookies are gonna get any burn. I think hopefully he breaks out. But they're playing in Brooklyn. Yabusele might stop at Junior's Cheesecake Factory before the game. It's I think 2 blocks away. I've been there. He might stop along the way. He's gonna go to the locker room with Junior's Cheesecake on his jersey. Like, are we good? Am I in, coach? Why can't you shoot that ball's slippery? Because you put cheesecake on the ball. That's why. That's why it's slippery. You have still cheesecake on your fingers, bro.
He gotta get on that GLP-1 or something, man.
Nah, hey, listen. Ozempic, this could be you. Ozempic, give that boy a shot. In between the game, at halftime, every quarter.
This could be you, man.
Every quarter, once per quarter. Forget gambling. We're now sponsoring weight loss. Jenny Craig, come on, this could be you. Perfect candidate.
Hey, bro, Jenny Craig hasn't been running it in like 30 years, bro. The last time I saw a Jenny Craig commercial, I was like 5 years old, bro.
Oh shit. Hey, something. We need something for my boy. So. Do you think it's a Yabusele 40 minutes or that he listens to you, he does what we hired him, and multiple people play?
I'm not gonna go that high on Yabo or Yafro, whatever you want to call him, but
Yabusele?
I'm gonna say what?
Yabusele?
Hey, I like that one. Actually, I don't like that.
You said it too late. Too late. You said it. It's on camera.
It's on the internet.
That's it. Pandemonium. It's all over the interwebs. Se fue. Go ahead. You're saying.
But I'm gonna go a little more conservative and say like 20 minutes for Yafro, maybe. I'm looking at maybe another Tyler Kodak sighting. Hopefully, he played good. I like the way he played. Maybe McBride. Does McBride come back? Any update on him?
He's still sick. I don't think you play him tomorrow. I think you give him the day off so he can be completely healed. They're playing in New York. You wouldn't want him sick with COVID or whatever he has or coughing. Just give him the day off. He's going against Brooklyn. I'd let him. You need him at 100%. You don't want to risk it for that type of game. As you said, this will be the perfect game to get people going. So I don't think he plays tomorrow.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Well, I mean, the only thing that I'm really looking at is, even though it pains me to say, because again, he's one of my favorite players, but I'm looking at Josh Hart to get less minutes, not more minutes, because I could have swore he said he wants to play more minutes, but Josh Hart, I need those minutes cut back. You're averaging like 30 minutes a game. And 1 for 5 from 3 is just not going to cut it. We need 3-point shooters. So, cut you down from 30 to 20. Maybe give the diet some minutes. Maybe give like I said, Kolek. I would love Diawara and Huck to get more minutes, just because again the Nets have size. They're tall kids, so fight size with size. Pause. But yeah, I think we should get the kids to run, man, and see what we got. It's only gonna benefit us, because at the end of the day, if they don't show out, now we know what we got, and now we could ship them somewhere that maybe they get more minutes, maybe they develop into a rotational player, whatever the case, and we bring something back that helps us. Or shit, maybe you fucking hit on one of these kids, and maybe Diawara becomes the next Giannis or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Why not? Like not Golden State. OKC is like the franchise that all franchises should strive to be. OKC went from 3 MVPs to washed up players for about a year or two to title contenders and winners, all within a span of about 10, 15 years.
But they did.
We have been at this for 25 years minimum. It was 99 the last time we made it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
That sounds like an intro to a rap song. It was 99.
25 years minimum of mediocrity, of not sniffing the playoffs. Well, except for the mellow year.
Okay, stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. You get it. You're going down.
OKC, I'm just trying to say, if OKC is the pinnacle, then we should mimic them and play our kids.
I got you.
Let the kids run, man. You can't. It's a win-win. We either have something and we build off of that, or we don't, and then we get something to build off of.
I hear you. I hear you on that. The one thing I won't say correct you, but just for you to so OKC did have a gang of first rounders. So some of the talents they got in those 10 years was high picks.
Didn't we have a gang of first rounders not too long?
Not high first round. Like they had probably 10 in the top. They had 10 first rounders in the top 10. That's a difference. Which I agree with you, but I'm just saying they had a lot that were way up there. But I understand what you're saying. I do agree with you, which is why I'm saying he should play. We should see what we have for sure now in these next couple of games. It gets a little bit, I think, before the middle of December is when it starts picking up. So right now we're going to need to see who we have, who we can play. If I were Brown, or what I would like to see, I'd like him to sit Mitch tomorrow, give a rest. Rest Mitchell Robinson, play Hook Porty at the starting 5 with Cat. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he's with that. Absolutely.
I think that should happen. That way Mitch gets some rest, gets whatever he needs on there, let him get rest. I think Josh Hart should get no more than 22 minutes.
That frees up Diawara also.
22 minutes. 22 minutes from Josh would be good. And 30 something minutes from this guy was a lot for Jordan Clarkson. He played 33 minutes, I think 32 minutes. That's way too many. Anything north of 20, salute to Jay Ellis. Jay Ellis said it true, which is he was right. Anything after 20 minutes, the productivity for Clarkson goes down. So that, so he's 20 minutes like, yeah, after 20, like, it just starts falling off a cliff. There you go. Diminishing return. Salute to Jay Ellis. Salute KOT TV. They were talking about it yesterday. Salute to them. So he's right on that. 30 minutes is way too much for Clark. I see what he's trying to do, but I think this is those other 12 minutes could be kid minutes. Could be a Kolek. You know what I mean? Kolek with them. Kolek, McCullers. So I think he has to start tinkering around with a little bit of that, and I think tomorrow's a good time to do it. Again, I would like to see Uwoba and Jamison. I don't know if they get the minutes, but there's a lot of skill. Where you're talking about Uwoba, he's played before, 6'11", can shoot threes, he can rebound, he can handle the rock. He's someone that has a lot of talent that, whether it's raw or not, I think him and Diawara are very similar, but I think he has a better shot than Diawara. So I think he should be able to get some kind of bird tomorrow. But we'll see. Tomorrow should definitely be a W. As much as I think that would be the case, the Hook Porty starting and those minutes return, I do think Mike Brown is going to play. I think he's going to play this guy at least 20 minutes, maybe 18. Yabusele.
Oh,
Yabusele.
okay.
I think he's going to give him a lot of minutes. I think he's still trying to see if he gets into rhythm. I think he's going to play more than I would like. But I want to see who the other one comes in. Now that we lost Shamet, who does he bring in? Does he bring a Kolek? Maybe Kolek's the guard, that he's been getting minutes. Does he trust him more? Does he bring a McCullard? So it's going to be interesting to see. So that all to say, I want to see Mike Brown do what Mike Brown said he was going to do. That's been all my gripe for the first 15 games. Now we got 10 games to see if he can continue to be Mike Brown. It's only going to get tougher. We got a tough schedule in December. So we're going to need these people for those tough road games. These other teams that got a deep bench. And our bench has been good for the most part. But our bench has ideally been Clarkson, Shamet, and Deuce. So when they're like, oh, our bench is scoring 40 points, it's really been those three players. It's really been, I mean, am I wrong or no? It's really been those three players. It's really been those three players. Anyone else, you can't tell me a game that you see them go off or even have 10 points. You know what I mean? And Yabusele's part of that. So that's what I want to see the others that are playing.
That bench scoring is not really bench scoring because usually one of them is with the starters.
Deuce and Shamet. And Clarkson. The three dudes that are always giving us the buckets. Yes, they're saying ideally our bench is scoring, but it's really those three players. Everybody else is off a cliff. If they get, God forbid, they go injured. Look at Deuce. Deuce got sick. It goes down. Shamet's gone. You give Jordan Clarkson 30. It's diminishing return. So we need other faces. Do you think, let me throw this last wrinkle in before we start heading out here. Even though we're talking about these other players. Shamet goes down. There was someone else who was in the running for that last spot. Do you think the player Garrison Matthews or Ryan Matthews and Garrison Matthews and whatever the other guy, Ryan? Do you think that? Do you think that they could be in consideration? Because I think they got waived. I think they're in the waiver wire. I think depending on how serious Landry's, I think they're looking to see how bad of an injury. Does he opt out of surgery, or now that this has happened 2 times, does he go for surgery, or does he opt out again and tries to come back later in the year? Do we get maybe like a waiver because of an injured player type of thing where it doesn't affect the cap if you get someone? How does that sound to you? Do you think that's something that they might look at, or obviously do you still prefer trying to see what we can get from the kids?
I don't think it would hurt, but that's too many moving parts. That's too many ifs. So first, I think the first step is to figure out what's going on with Shamet. Is he going to go on a week, 2 weeks?
Nah, he's gonna be on. He's gonna be at least 2 months. He was gone at least 2 months plus. With the injury he had, that's the same thing that Randall had. Randall was out north of 2. You know what I mean?
I'm just throwing numbers out because I don't know.
No, that way I can give you an idea of you're looking at 2 months to the end of a season. He's gonna be on minimum 2 months.
Yeah, well, so if it's gonna be months, then yeah, you're gonna have to look at that waiver wire. If that white boy 3-point shooter is still available, take a flyer. Why not? He was killing it before we let him go. He was shooting phenomenal. He had the corner 3 on lock, and that's what we're looking for. So why not? It only helps.
No,
But yeah, I would take a flyer on that. Only because he's more experienced. Like, he's been in the league for a while before, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, if this is what the front office favors over the young boys and developing them and producing them, then go for it. Me personally, I'm gonna let the young kids rock, man. I want to see what we got. It doesn't hurt to try, bro. I like Diawara. I'm high on Hook Porty. I like Hook Porty. I like his game. He has an offensive skill set. It's just not being used. It was the same thing with Joker. Joker in Denver. Why was he like the fucking whatever pick he was, 47 for whatever the fuck? Because supposedly he didn't have an offensive set. But he got burned, he got played, he fought the game, he developed a shot, and now look at him.
I agree.
So, I'm all about the youth, brother. I'm all about the youth. If we got the youth, play the youth. Do you remember when you were 24, 25, or younger? Bro, you never got tired. You would pull an all-nighter. You would go to the club, get out at 3 or 4 or 5. Then you would hop on a train or a bus or whatever to go to school at 6.
I'll tell you this.
All day in school. Then after school, you played ball. After you played ball, you went to your boy's crib. You did whatever, played video games. And then you went back to the club at 11 or 12.
No,
And
that's
then
true.
you woke up the next day like it was nothing. Play the youth. I mean, the youth is a beautiful thing. I remember clearly when I could do that. If I could do that, and I wasn't a fucking high-level athlete like these guys, you know what I'm saying? But what do you think they can do? They can give you that 20, 30, 40 minutes. And then the next night, the same thing on a back-to-back. Travel somewhere, another 20, 30 minutes, and they're still fresh.
And we got a couple of games where it can happen. I mean, we got the holidays obviously coming up, but we got the game tomorrow at Brooklyn. Then we got Charlotte 2 days after that. So 2 young teams, you know what I mean? Young players where those 2 games you can get something going. Then we got the Bucks on Friday, and Bucks are missing Giannis with a groin. Play the youth there, see how they go against a competitive team.
These are all playable games. All playable games.
Yep. You got Toronto who's been cooking, but they're a young team. See maybe the youth can run and give some energy and give you something there. So these next 4 games are playable where you can play these players. I think of McCullard again, the guys I'm telling you, I would like to see them in these couple of games. I would like to see them because I think it's going to take maybe a week before you hear something from Landry Shamet. I highly doubt anything less than 2 months, even if he could come back, because he had that same injury. He missed, he rehabbed. So I think minimum 2 months and he can come back. And there you got to play somebody. So between that and then we got the week after that, we got Boston, who's obviously sucking. Then we got Charlotte again. We got Utah, and then the Magic. But other than that, we got at least 4 or 5 games, 6 games where the youngins could play and get some kind of experience and some confidence. You know, these are teams that they can get confidence in. You know, some other young teams that are similar to their skill level that they can get some confidence up. And I like that, and I think that can happen. But we'll see. I won't make this podcast too long. We got tomorrow against Brooklyn. How does that look like to you? A W, L?
I can't even call it no more, man. I feel like everything is 50-50 now.
Okay.
You know, we got so many injuries, bro. My Knicks fandom wants to say that this is a win, but my brain is kind of like telling me we're gonna lose this. And I mean, it sucks, but I'm not feeling very confident right now. Not in the squad, not in the coach. Yeah, I think we might lose this one.
Right. I'm going to go on the opposite spectrum for that. I think we get a W. It's not only because it's Brooklyn, but I think these next game are going to be confidence boosters. I think we can win the next 2. We got that in Charlotte. That could break the slump of how we're feeling that we're down all these away games. I think, and again, I'm looking at this because what I saw against Orlando, I want Mike Brown to keep that. I want him to keep playing that way. Again, even if we lose, but him playing different players, trying different things, I'm okay with that. That's what I say. I'm okay with even the next 10 games is the 25 games I said I was going to look at. As long as we're playing his coaching style, getting to the paint, spraying, whatever that looks like, if it's an L, I'm okay with that. As long as people are getting experience. I'm looking for him to expand that rotation. He said he was going to do 12, 15 players, whatever it is. If he gets to 12 players, that's Jameson, Nwoba, McCullard. That's other players touching the paint. Even if it's 3 minutes, just give him something. to run up and down and see the court. You know what I mean? So I'm looking for Mike Brown's system. I'm looking for multiple players to get involved in the game. I'm gonna look at 10 to 11 players. 10 to 11, if I can see that. And 4 of them are going to be less than 5 minutes. I don't think it's going to be too crazy. But if he can get that many players, even a few 2 to 3 minutes, 4 minutes, something like that, but just 10, 11 players would be good in the next couple of games. I think we get a W on that one. We got Charlotte on Wednesday. What do you think about Charlotte?
That's another young squad, man. Young, athletic, lengthy squad, man. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but man, I could see another loss there too.
Yeah, Charlotte's aggressive. They're young. Brandon Knight's a phenomenal young kid, third year, scoring. So they're one that I think as of the young teams, even though they're down, they compete. You know what I mean? They got a lot of young players. They got that kid that's like little baby Iverson over there. They're gonna give us a tough match.
That kid's gonna be something.
He's dope.
Man.
They're gonna give us a tough match, but I think the Brooklyn one gives us a matchup, and I think that Charlotte game, I think we're gonna do a Mike Brownness there, but I think that game, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna see Brunson go off on that Charlotte game. That game, if it gets too close, I think you're gonna see Bully Brunson. I think he's gonna just try to go off on that Charlotte game. I think he's gonna do good to get some numbers, maybe stat some numbers, fluff it up in the Brooklyn game early, maybe get 30-something points, because he also has to be an all-star. I'm pretty sure there's a big bonus on his contract. I can't hate on the kid. I can't hate on him. I'm pretty sure he's doing the thing. He's getting this 30+. But I think that Charlotte game, I think we get these 2 W's. I think we get these 2 W's with good rotation. I think he shortens it a little bit in Charlotte. Hopefully not, but I see us with the 2 W's. Milwaukee's gonna be tough. That's gonna be a game, but I think we can get 3 in a row here. I think we can get 3 in a row.
If Giannis is out, I got that as a W.
Yeah, and by all means, these aren't going to be slam dunks, but this is me hoping and putting positiveness on Mike Brown. This is where I'm put. So don't say that I'm always shitting on him, that I'm over here copping squats on him, that I'm getting dude wipes. Dude wipes. This could be you. If he does his right coaching system, I can see us.
What's that? Tommy John, you're gonna need new underwear.
Listen, Tommy John, we'll promote you, but I'm not standing showing packages in front of like I mean, it would be impressive, and I would sell a lot of underwear.
Oh, come on, man. Next. We don't need to hear this. We don't want to hear this. Let's move on to
Next topic. All right, so that was it just for the week, and then Friday we do a podcast late. We got the Bucks, so we'll talk about that Bucks game then. But for the first 2, so you think a loss, so 2 losses. You think the Brooklyn and Charlotte game are 2 L's. Interesting. Do you think?
Yeah, we probably gonna be 1 game above 5 if again this is my brain, this is not my heart, because my heart is telling me we're gonna win, but I think we're gonna be 1 game above 5 at that point.
All right. I think we get it. I think the Brooklyn game with Claxton, I think they sit Mitch, and I think that's a game that gets Cat going. You know what I mean? I think that's a game because Claxton's someone that likes to push and get at him. So I think that's a game that's going to get Cat back in his mojo going. It's a team that's depleted, and he can close to home, and I think that's a game that's going to get Cat going, and I think Charlotte's the one that's going to get the 40-piece Brunson game. You know what I mean? Like 40+. So I think I think that those 2 games are going to wake them up, but I still want to see the youth play. I'm going to be upset if I ain't seeing the youth play. Machete, your thoughts, sir? You're on mute.
Yo, okay.
My bad. Sorry about that.
Yeah, your thoughts?
Yeah, so I've been listening to you guys, and it's been a good conversation. But I think that you guys are being a bit of downers, considering that we got 3 guys we haven't heard about.
I said 2 wins, by the way.
I'm a Debbie Downer. I'm owning it.
I said we're gonna win the 3.
The Knicks are 9-6. Here are the numbers right now, real quick. Now the Knicks are 9-6. We're still a 600 team, despite being 96. We're 600 team. Our SRS is 5.12, which is 9 out of 30. We're 17th in pace with a 100.2. Makes a 17-point net rating is at plus 4.7. We're almost a plus 5 in net rating, which makes us 10th out of 30. Our offensive rating is 120.6, which is 3rd out of 30. So we're 3rd in defense. Our defensive rating, where we're at right now, after last night's game, we're still our defensive, we allow 115, almost 116 points. So that makes us 19th out of 30 as far as defensive rating. We're still within the top 20, and we're in the top 5 in offense. Well, I was gonna say, what else? I'm gonna wrote down real quick. I mean, as far as the schedule is concerned, right? So the schedule is pretty fair. I'm just writing some of the notes I wrote down over here real quick. Give me a second. Oh, I was writing the standing. As far as the standing, we're in the East versus West, right? Detroit's number 1, 14-12, 14-2. Detroit in the East. Toronto's number 2, 11-5. Cleveland's 3rd, 11-6. Miami's 4th. 10-6. New York, we're still 5th. We're still 9-6, but we're still in 5th place in the East. Versus the West, 5th place is Houston, 10-4. And then 4th place, San Antonio, 11-4. Then 3rd place is the Lakers, 11-4. Then 2nd place in the West is Denver, 12-4. And OKC is 16-1. Yeah, we should all strive to be like OKC. Everybody should strive to be 16-1. But we're not there yet. We're still a new team with a new squad, and we got injuries. So stop panicking. Give us a chance. Have some faith. Stop calling him black kids and shit. Y'all sound erotic and shit. What's wrong with you? And then, okay, as far as there's still a work in progress with Cat and Mike Brown and Deuce and Bridges. It's still a work in process, man. This team is like we're still mediocre when we're in defense. We're still trying to adjust. Now we have injuries, so there's more adjustments. Hopefully, we will play these rookies now. He has forced to. Now we're gonna have to see these guys, see what we're up against, right? Because we got right now coming up. We got Brooklyn. Brooklyn's gonna come back. We're gonna look to come back and try to punch us in the face. Brooklyn's gonna try to come back and do something. They might not, because they don't have the personnel. But we're not fully 100. We're still missing our 3 starters. I still call them starters, even though they're, OG's a starter.
He is a starter.
Deuce is a starter. Shamet, when we had him, was a starter. He had a 4-game run. He had 4 games where he was just getting used to the Mike Brown system. But he had 4 games where he scored 30 points. So what are we talking about here? These guys just gotta give him a little bit of time. Now, maybe it's a blessing in disguise, like you said. These guys being injured. Now maybe we'll see more Kolik. Maybe Kolik did pretty good. He didn't do too bad yesterday. I'm telling you, there's something that kid. He's gotta give him some time. He's just not physically a big guy, but he's got skills. He sees the ball really well. He made some fantastic passes yesterday. That we felt like it kept us in the game, but in the long run, Kolik is Kolik, you know what I mean? But we got to play more Huck Porty. I think that more Huck Porty last night would have been great, just to change it up a little bit, seeing what it would have been like. But he's not going to try to risk playing 2 rookies in a game, And he's like that, like, he may be like that, like Fitz, but, I mean, we were doing all right. We were getting a little bit of the flow, and then injuries happen, so. It's that time of year, we just got to recover. Hopefully, it's just a dislocated shoulder, which is what it looks like. So he could be out a month or 2.
He's gonna be more than 2 months.
Back.
He's gonna be.
All right.
He's gonna be out more. Look, I'll right now. We go ahead. Finish your statement. My bad.
No, but so then our schedule is what? We're playing Brooklyn on Friday, right? I'm not gonna sleep on Brooklyn. I think that's a big trap game right there.
We got them tomorrow.
Um,
Then
we got
Charlotte
Charlotte
Wednesday.
tomorrow,
Yep, and then
then
Charlotte
after
Wednesday.
that, who we got?
Charlotte Wednesday.
We got we're at Brooklyn. Then Wednesday we're at Charlotte, and then Friday we're at MSG against the Bucks. Who in the standing, right? So the Bucks, these are things that we should be able. Man, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough because the Bucks are fucking sitting at 11th place. I didn't even have room to write them in. 10th place in the East is Boston, 8-8. 9th place is Chicago. As good as Chicago was, it's still in 9th place, 9-7. Which the teams right now between us sitting at 5th, 9-6, Philly's at 6th, behind us 9-6, Atlanta 10-7. These are close games. We're not apart by much. Orlando is still in 8th place. We're ahead of Orlando. We're in 5th place. And as bad as they kicked our asses the last 2 times, they're still in 8th fucking place with 10-7. So this is by margins. We're 9-6, but we're ahead of them in 5th place. How's that? Atlanta is ahead of Orlando, 10-7. We're ahead of Atlanta, right in front of Philly, 9-6. They're right on our asses. So we're gonna play Brooklyn. We should beat Brooklyn. We should. Man, but these injuries just make me very doubtful right now.
But you guys said play the youngins.
You call me a Debbie Downer.
I'm waiting for that positivity to just shine on through. I'm fucking with you guys. I'm fucking.
His light was real bright at first, and then
You didn't put new batteries in that flashlight, bro. You came in beaming. Then you saw it.
hey, welcome to the club, brother. It's okay.
It doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look that bad. Then we got. We gotta battle the Raptors after we beat the Bucks. And then we gotta battle the Raptors.
It's good that it's bad. It's good that it's bad. It's good that it's bad.
Okay, but hold on a second. Check this out.
We're
This
checking.
Is what I was talking about.
Uh-huh.
Check out the schedule, right? So we got the Bucks on Friday. Then I think Sunday we got the Raptors, and then Tuesday we got the Boston. Then we got Boston Tuesday.
Then the Jazz.
And then we got a back-to-back. Then we got to play the Hornets on Wednesday.
Then the Jazz. Then Orlando.
The Raptors. Tuesday the Boston. Wednesday the Hornets. Then on Friday we got the Jazz.
Then Orlando.
Sunday we got the Magic. But then there's a long break from the 7th. Because the last game, okay, in Orlando, we're at MSG against Orlando. We're at MSG against Orlando. Then we don't play against till the 18th at Pacers.
Okay.
And then we play another back-to-back. Okay, at the Pacers, and then on the 19th.
Are you gonna go through the whole fit? You're gonna go through the 82. You going through the 82 games?
Real quick. The next game. Like I said, just did 76ers after that, and it was a back-to-back. Like I was saying, it was the Pacers, and then the Sixers after that, and then we play the Heat on the 21st. So it's an interesting schedule when we play with these guys. Hopefully we get OG back.
So how do the next 10 look? Listen, look, right now, you can put it on, I'll bet my house, OG ain't coming back for these 10 games. Shamet's not coming back for 10 games. How does that look like to you with the rookie? Listen, I'm telling you. Aaron Gordon just left the Denver game with a hamstring, and they say he's going to be reevaluated in 4 to 6 weeks. OG's only at the 3rd game, okay? So I'm just saying. How does that look like to you against Brooklyn and these next 3 games? Does Brown expand the rotation to you, Machete?
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's going to have to, bro. I mean, what the fuck else are we going to do? What else are we going to do?
Who gets the burn?
I mean, what? He's going to play 7 guys? He's got to put 0 hour in there. He's got to put at least, he's going to have to try a little bit of a Kolik. You know, he's going to have to try a little bit of a Huck Cordy in there. Play him a little bit more. I mean, Huck Cordy probably got 2.5, almost 3 minutes yesterday. Cat's going to have to come out and slump. Cat's going to have to come out and slump because Pound's going to be mainly on Brunson and Cat and Hart and Clarkson and Bridges. And if we got Deuce, these are the guys that we really got to rely on the most. and then after that, a bench. So he's got no choice but to play Diarra, and then gonna play Tyler Kolek, and he's gotta have to play Porty. I mean, what else? What else are we gonna have to do? What else can we do?
All right, I'm gonna make it easy for you guys. Easy guess. Not guess, but what? Next 5 games. 9 players or more. Are you over or under? Over or under 9 players for the next 5 games.
Over.
9.
Over.
Over.
Over 9 players?
9 or more.
Say like just like 9 players.
Because if I start picking players, you're gonna be like, no, I don't know. I'm not Coach Mike. I'm not Mike Brown, so just 9 or more. And it could.
I'm gonna just go over.
He's gotta play.
Over?
He's gotta play Bridges. He's gotta play.
So 9 or more. Okay. I listen. I'm hopeful. That's what I hope happens. I am extremely hopeful. That's what I want from him. That's why I've been bitching. I would like for him to play 9, 10 players. That's why you said I've been shitting on him. I've been copping the squad on him because I want him to play 10 players or so. That's why I was getting mad at the Black Tibbs. Now there's literally no choice, but we shall see. I'm gonna be really mad if I see 20 minutes for Yabut Selly, but no pun intended there. But we shall see.
You gotta play him. You gotta play him. You gotta show out. This guy's gonna have to play, man. He's gonna have to show out. We're gonna see what happens. He hasn't, like I said, it's not like he's been a total negative on the team. He just, I think, just doesn't have the legs, to play at the level he's supposed to be playing. But he's still a good
Because
player.
they're like big turkey legs. They big ass turkey legs. Of course he doesn't have the legs.
Y'all just want conversation to be talking about that man's ass and shit. That's all.
I said turkey legs. Ain't nobody say nothing about his ass. Blech. Straight pause.
Y'all talking about y'all butt
Hey,
every day we have a show talking about that guy.
I'm not.
Nah. Don't prove me with this, man. I haven't said shit about
Listen, I ain't even gonna take credit for that. Salute to KOT or somebody in this chat. I give props to where props to do. We ain't.
You know what I also think?
I heard somebody. I think it was CK2K. I heard him call him BBL Sully.
Yo, yeah.
Knicks was on.
That was Sir G chilling.
He had said something. No, I was just gonna say real quick. Listen, that we were talking earlier to Black. Black was saying something about me, Schwab. That he's not. We didn't rebound the last game. They kind of figured out Mitch already. They're following him, or they're making him foul so that he's not on the floor as much. They kind of figured out Mitch, and that's another thing that especially this coach in Orlando kind of like figured out. Okay, look, we got to nullify. We could stifle Mitch. And then, no Shamet. It kind of was an advantage to them. But I think the teams are figuring him out.
Nah.
Do better at the free throw line. We all have to. That was another thing. We did terrible at the free throw.
Right, you're gonna.
So maybe they're not getting the practice in like they're supposed to.
Listen.
It's a combination of not hitting their free throws, nullifying Nick, Mitch Rob, and just our injuries. So we're going into these. We still got another week of.
Listen,
games.
we had 2 hours.
I'm confident that these are obstacles, but
Final thoughts for these 3 games.
Good night.
Nah, I ain't gonna. What final 3 games? Wins. What does that look like? You said they're tough, but you said positivity also. So where's this positivity for the next 5 games? How does positivity look like to you?
I don't want to jinx it.
He's got positivity, smile, positivity.
And they don't work. They ain't working.
All right.
We're killing our players now.
All right.
Making predictions.
All right.
Done with that shit.
All right. Listen, Mitch they didn't figure out Mitch. He was guarding Franz Wagner. We had no OG, nobody else to help defend him. So he was out there getting cooked, playing 1-on-1. So he was there.
Franz Wagner was cooking, not just, he was cooking them both. He was also cooking Cat. Cat had no answer for him. And Schwab had no answer.
He was cooking.
He can handle our fives.
He was cooking Yabusele with his turkey legs. But nonetheless, we're gonna get our final thoughts, Machete, before we out of here.
I already gave my final
All right, 2 shots because my food is down there. I'm starving right now, and I'm hungry for a win.
You know what it is? I want to say thank you to the panel, the chat, replay gang, got us to 5 at least. And, yeah, man, Fuck Tibbs. Let's keep positivity going.
Podcast P taking strays. Damn. He on vacation spilling drinks like, oh, what the
That's it. You won at least.
damn, boy. Podcast P taking mad strays out here. Hey, salute to the chat. Appreciate you guys. Sorry for the extended version here. Salute to Machete out there from work. Always finding time. New Knicks was just abandoned ship. He just came, left, saw he conquered out there. Appreciate two shots out here giving his feedback. Went a little crazy in the beginning, but I don't blame the guy. That's my brother. That's how we go all out. We were me too. I went left.
Fanatics.
Salute to it.
Shouts out to Organics Fanatics. Shouts out to the chat. Please like and subscribe, everybody. We're getting a couple of views every, try to get us up to like at least 100 views. We appreciate it. Shouts out to our host, Well, Two Shots, holding it down. New Knicks. You too, brother.
Salute to everybody in the chat. We appreciate you guys. Everybody in the chat appreciate you guys.
I don't see the games.
Mr. Oh my God.
Let's
Anyway.
make our adjustments for Friday and win this game. We can beat Brooklyn, bro.
He's talking about.
Beat Brooklyn on the road, man.
I don't know why he said Friday because they're tomorrow and tomorrow's Monday. But
Yes,
I digress. Salute to the Knicks.
Friday too. We beat the Bucks.
Fuck the Bucks. Buck the fucks. Anyway, let's get this W. I'm looking at a 3-game win. I'm positive because I said 3 games. I think we can win these 3. I'm looking for Brown. Brown, please. What can Brown do for you? I need you to deliver the package of the game plan of 10 players or more. That's all I'm asking. I don't care how it looks.
Yeah, bro.
10 players.
We got no choice,
10
man.
players. Okay, that's all I'm asking for. Not so much a Yabutzelli. Can't look at that running anymore down the field. Let's figure it out. Salute to you guys. Appreciate you guys. Let's get this W here. You know what I'm talking about? Let's get us out of here. You heard? You're...
You solid?
New York City.
Peace out, brother.
New York. If the Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. We back. This is New York City, home of the Knicks, baby. Yeah, we back on track. The Mecca's going crazy. Rim rocking, shot blocking, ball. We are not stopping, aiming at that chip with a bullseye on the target. It's been so many years, that's how bad we really want it. From the city to the garden, we all be blue and orange, and everybody starving. Hell yeah, hungry for a ring. Got a team full of hungry hoopers, all going in. We back.
A minute remaining. Brunson at 3. Bam! Jalen Brunson!